played any good games lately?
Well, I started playing Metaphor actually because I was at Sega booth and there was always a stage going on weekend, and they actually brought a real monk. And then they are just doing chanting of the opening, and I was like, "What's going on?"
They did the battle theme, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the battle theme, the monk chanting, they got an actual monk at TGS to do a cover of it.
That was too sick, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Culture.
It was, it was sick.
Do we know what language he's speaking in that battle music? Because is he just like doing a Kevin Penkin thing and just like making it up? Because that's what it sounds. It goes hard. It goes absolutely hard.
I don't know what language it is, but it sounds sick.
Yeah. How many hours into it are you?
Oh no, only 3 hours. Yeah.
Oh, same here.
Okay, that's good.
He's 40 hours into it. Yeah.
I'm addicted.
He's addicted.
It's so good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would dare say, I was saying episode last week, but I would dare say as of right now, I think it's better than Persona.
Oh wow, that's a strong statement.
Yeah. I mean, I love Persona. I'm a Persona boy, but like, there's just so many good quality of life changes that they made to that game, and just the fantasy world just looks so sick.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just so cool. It just works with that aesthetic. I don't know what it is, but
Have you played all the Personas?
Not yet. So it's like technically like an initiation.
which ones have you played?
I've only like watched like Persona 5 anime. Kind of way.
Oh, okay.
Because like it used to be kind of streaming rules, like guidelines were kind of tough. Like
It was.
especially towards Japanese streamers.
Yeah.
It
So.
was,
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, I think even Elden Ring still. I think Japanese streamers have to turn off subs. Like can't get money. Yeah, I don't know if they've changed it now, but they at least when it released, that was the rules.
Is it related to like music or?
No, just it's very strange that it was like within Japan only.
Right.
They were
I
like,
think it's
yeah.
just copyright.
Oh,
shit.
true. Yeah, because like when I was playing Crisis Core, only in Japan, like for Japanese streamers only, you cannot play the ending, and the ending is the best part of Crisis Core. And
Wait,
it's
what?
really-
Because it's a spoiler?
because of music, I think.
oh.
The Ayaka's music, robbery, the copyright.
wow.
That reminds me of when we filmed in the haunted house, and they asked us not to show the ending,
Right.
which I was like, what? They're like, yeah, don't spoil the haunted house. I was like,
It must be scary.
I'm like, what? I mean, like, there was a story?
True.
Because I think there was a story to it, right? Where like we filmed this thing. It's really cool. This haunted house is crazy. You went there, right?
I haven't gone there yet. No, I really want to though.
It's crazy. It's
Actually,
like
I don't want to go. Sydney really wants to go.
Is this the hospital one, right?
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a 2-floor, full-on like
That
warehouse.
was-
They
Right.
turned
Yeah.
into a full haunted house experience, and it's long. How long
Was
is
it scary?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was
can
kinda
be-
scary.
Yeah, it can be 1 hour, right? Like, they were kind of hashing us. Like,
1
I
hour?
was like-
And we were being rushed.
Damn.
yeah.
Because they were like, I don't know why were we? I don't know. I can't remember why we were being rushed, but they wanted us to move through it kind of quickly, and I was like, I'm trying to film this part. It was quite scary.
Yes.
And then right near the end, they were like, stop, don't film this. And so we had to like cut it in a way where we kind of didn't show what the end, like I didn't even show you that there was something that you missed. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand what we were looking at anyway.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, there was like a pond.
Yeah, it was like
Thing?
a swimming pool or something, right? With
and there are a
bodies.
lot of bodies, like ghost monsters coming out.
The
Right.
set looked worryingly real. Like everything looked really good.
Right.
They've really like gone crazy because you have to pay to get into Fuji-Q. And then I think you have to pay Nissan.
Oh,
or you have
only
to pay-
for that, really?
I think so, right? Was that right, or am I crazy?
Maybe that's why they stopped you from filming, because it was like, oh, this is an actual crime scene.
Actually, we shouldn't be showing this.
Yeah, this is a liability on
I
us.
think you have to pay to go in it. 4,000 yen.
Oh.
Damn.
Wait, no.
No, that's the day pass.
Yeah.
Haunted house.
Haunted house.
I think probably
Yeah,
there are
Actually, the
different
haunted house
deals.
does cost extra.
Oh.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, because you have to pay to get into Fuji-Q, right? And then some rides you have to pay a little bit extra.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were a haunted house fan, I think that's probably one of the coolest haunted houses I've ever seen.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so cool. That was really fun.
I mean, I would love
I
to
mean, you
go.
were terrified though.
Yeah.
I was. But luckily, we got a staff son following us because we were filming. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more people you go into a haunted house with, the less scary it is somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kept pushing Connor in front of me, even though he was like, "Hey, ladies first, ladies first." Like, no shit. And I'm like,
I admittedly, I was having a lot of fun because it was very funny seeing Kyle be scared. So I was like,
Yeah.
go ahead, it'll be fine.
yeah, like, there's no ladies first in Japan. I can just what's going on.
Chivalry is dead.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, Haunted House is like too much humor. I can't even handle horror movies.
This one was like, because I've been to a bunch where they're like, ooh, like, it's like a flashy thing. Like, okay. This one was like, okay, wow. It's like dead babies and they look real. And I'm like,
Oh, good.
Are there like live actors there or like?
there was live actors too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But there was tons of
that would fuck
corpses.
me up.
Tons of corpses that looked really real.
Yeah.
And there was like there was a ton of room with like jars of like
Right.
body parts that looked
Private
so
organs.
real.
Right.
And it just never ended. Actually, the kid room was the weirdest, where there's a bunch of like
like a
aborted
mental
babies and
hospital
stuff.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the age rating for this Haunted House?
I 18 plus, I would have to get.
Yeah. I want.
Yeah, they're not going to be like fun for the whole family.
I don't know. Maybe some
4 years
old and up.
No, that's Fuji-Q.
Oh, that's Fuji-Q.
Fuji-Q.
Okay, I was going to fucking say. Jesus Christ. Is the Haunted Mansion PG-13?
I feel like Japan generally doesn't do age ratings that much for this kind of stuff. Kind of it's like
Yeah.
parents' discretion.
I don't know. It's because Highland doesn't really do age ratings with like anything. Honestly.
Right. Well, the ride, of course, you have to be tall enough.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
kind of things.
Those under 10.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you know, if I was
It's not, I mean,
if I was 10 years old and I got put into there, I think I would be scarred for life.
That'd be a core memory. You know, you
You'd
just.
be traumatized.
Yeah.
It's not a core memory, it's trauma.
No. It is trauma. Because a big reason why I can't handle horror movies is because my cousin would always show me horror movies when I was growing up. Whenever I go to his house, and so I just hated horror movies because they scared the living daylights out of me, and
Sure.
and I just have trauma over that.
I just don't understand. Like when you hear from people who love horror movies and like horror stuff, like why do you like
Right.
watching or experiencing horror?
Yeah.
Like for example, like Aki loves horror. Like she
Ooh.
loves horror movies, and I'm like, why do you enjoy watching horror movies? And she's like, oh, I like the feeling of being scared.
Oh.
And I was like, that makes no sense to me. Because like being scared is not a positive emotion. It's usually a negative emotion.
Yeah.
So you like being scared?
maybe
Like,
some people like the like
The
blood
adrenaline
pumping,
rush.
adrenaline.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've always wondered like what the psychology behind that is.
Do you like horror or like horror
I
games? or?
cannot take it, and I
good.
couldn't even play like a Parasite Eve, even though like I found
really?
the protagonist. I was so hot, like I want to know, I want to get to know her more. But it's like I'm just gonna read manga or novel.
Yeah. It's like, you're not hot enough for me to
No.
commit to this.
I watched the Korean TV remake of Parasite.
Oh,
It came out like last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Parasite the Grey, I think is they called it.
Okay.
It was kind of cool.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
Scary?
Not for me. Maybe Kaho might be.
You can handle horror pretty well, right?
I don't know.
wow.
What's the scariest horror movie you watched?
I don't think I've ever watched a movie that scared me.
Really?
Wow.
I don't understand how people
What an
get
alpha
scared.
male.
Yeah.
No, I just don't understand how people get scared from horror movies.
Oh,
Oh, I can tell you.
I
can give you 13 reasons why.
I get like jump scared, but I don't count that as scared. You just made me
Right.
jump.
there are
I hate that
different
feeling.
levels.
That's not being. I don't count that as being scared.
That is being scared, though.
No, you just made a loud noise and went like, oh, "Fucking hell, shut the fuck up."
Is that not being scared?
No, you just like my body. If you stab me with a sharp thing, my body will kick. Right? Like it's like it's a jerk
Reaction.
reaction. It's
Yeah.
not. There's no mental scaredness happening. You just
Yeah,
have
but I
a
hate
loud-
that feeling.
Yeah, but I don't think that counts as being scared.
Wow. What about like all
Like if I-
Yuris, like ghosts creeping up on you versus like a gory stuff? Like you see the inside of the.
fine.
Oh well, either.
I think if I might get queamish if I watch like the surgery video, like real
Right.
surgery videos.
Yeah.
Get a little queamish. I'm like, oh, don't like that. Oh, it's not scared. It's more like, can you turn it off?
Disgusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've had. I don't know.
There's just like this barrier in my head that's like, it's not real.
When's the last time you were scared in real life, Connor?
Dude, I mean, whenever the doctor is like, hey man, something's wrong.
Damn.
That's just anxiety. You're like,
But I'm like terrified. Like I'm actually terrified. Like, what do you mean? So like something's wrong that I'm freakishly good, and I'm like, okay, well, like, am I dying?
Doc, can you please be more specific?
were you scared during Fear and Hunger?
Oh yeah, I would say yeah. I would say I was definitely afraid of like going through doors and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think there's a difference with video games. I think for me because
Yeah.
I'm controlling, and I'm like, you know, you have that brief moment where you're like actually believe you're like, shit, wait, I can't.
So you don't get scared from a movie because you
no.
don't control the narrative.
No, because I'm a passive observer. Who's
Right.
just
Yeah.
like,
Right, makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. There's a number of reasons why I don't enjoy a lot of horror movies. I think like just I think, you know what's weird? The more horror movies I've watched or have been forced to watch, the less I enjoy horror movies. Just because a lot of them are just...
Most of them suck.
Most of them suck. They're just not good movies.
Also, they're like some of the lowest rated as a genre, which is weird because I've watched some good horror movies and some of them are like most of them are like below 7 on IMDb.
I mean, a lot of them are indie. A lot of them have, a lot smaller budgets.
Also, isn't horror like the easiest genre of movies to make, apparently?
I think so.
Yeah. Generally
Is
speaking.
it cheapest too?
I think it's pretty cheap
Might
to
be,
do.
yeah. I mean, that's why there's so many B-grade horror films.
Do you
right?
remember, did you ever watch Unfriended? The one where they're all on Skype and they all start dying on Skype?
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Keep dying
I
on
did
Skype?
it because I watched the trailer. I'm like, this looks so
And that was
dumb.
a very low budget, but did very well.
It looks so dumb. Okay, like
'Cause they
paranormal...
filmed the whole
okay.
thing on Skype.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Okay, Paranormal Activity, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was like, scariest movie of all time.
you watch that?
I fell asleep
I think
15
so.
minutes
You
into it.
did?
Was it
Rated
scary?
on TV a little bit.
Was that scary to you?
I think everything can be scary for me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I get
What's
really
the
timid.
most scared you've been from like a piece of not horror movie? Like what's
Well, it's a horror anime, but when I started watching Higurashi, when it came out, okay, now I'm
the
not talking about the
Studio
latest
Dean
one.
version, right?
Yeah.
The first one, it just creeped me up so much.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even go to the bathroom, which was like a few steps away from me. Like I couldn't even go there. I didn't want to be in a,
I mean, I
constrained area.
relate to that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
relate to that.
I didn't want to close the door. I didn't want to turn off
Yeah.
the electricity. Well, eventually Higurashi, what happened is like it became so famous and became meme. And I think any memed horror scenes turn just into comedy.
Yeah, it
And
does. It
the
does.
latest Higurashi, like Sotsu anime, it was just like a freaking shit show with like a lot of comedy. I don't know if you guys watched that. You don't have to.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
it. It was bad.
Right?
It was bad. And I was like, this is not the Higurashi I grew up
No.
on. Like, this is not scary at all.
Yeah.
I think what the problem was that with the new Higurashi, they were trying way too hard to be scary. Whereas the original Studio Dean one, just like the way they framed everything was just
slow,
like,
very
it was so much
Yeah.
slower. So you had more time to build up to the really scary parts.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, again, it was before everything got memed, right?
Yeah.
It was before, like, you started to see the fucking Mio laughing gif like 20 times a day on Twitter. It's like, okay, I get it. She's the crazy girl.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I watch those true crime videos before I go to bed and I'm like, did I lock my door? I should probably go check.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I thought
Yeah.
you weren't. I thought you don't get scared with that kind of stuff, though.
Well, that's not a horror movie. That's like an actual someone died,
Yeah.
killed,
Yeah.
in like, and then maybe it's like an in Japan one.
Whoa,
Then you hear it
real
about like,
crime.
yeah, and I'm like, but I mean, I'm typically the demographic that doesn't get killed, so
Okay.
so,
Fair.
so I'm like,
Hypothetical question. All right. You're looking to buy a house. You find the perfect house
I
for
know your
like
answer. Yes, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a discount.
yeah. So it's like a discounted price, right? And you find out someone got brutally murdered.
Jigobuken.
Yeah. Some didn't die of natural causes there. Someone got like brutally murdered there. But it's like cheap house. Would you buy the house? Would you live there?
That's just your house now with Elden Ring.
For me, it depends on the brutality.
What the fuck?
I'm talking about the most brutal fucking murder you could think of. Not
Put it
like
on a toaster.
Yeah. Like some cultish shit happened there, you know?
You can still
probably
see the
not.
blood stains.
No, everything's cleaned up,
Okay.
but you just know that someone got brutally murdered there.
That's just like every square meter in Wales. Like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, I mean, like, because like theoretically, right? Everyone's died at some point around you. And,
Yeah, no, okay. If it was a house that whereas like someone, it was like an old person who died of like natural causes, then whatever.
Yeah.
That's normal. But like, I don't know. If someone like got dismembered in this particular room that is potentially going to be my bedroom, I'm probably gonna be like, maybe
I'm
not.
gonna put up some new paint.
Yeah,
The ghost will leave.
I'll definitely new wallpaper.
Yeah, I
carpet.
mean, I would definitely have to like renovate a little bit just so I feel like it's not the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, I'll take it for a discount. Of course, if it's a perfect house, it's
Yeah.
a discount. In this economy,
What about you, Kaho? How superstitious are you with this kind of things?
I have read a lot of stuff and I have watched a lot of stuff, but I never had this like, sixth sense. I know some people claim like, oh, I have seen that's like person who was not supposed to be there.
Paranormal activity.
Yeah, I never had those experiences, so not sure.
Me neither, but there's like parts of me that wants to believe in it.
Yeah, right.
Just because it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like,
but also, I'm nerfing myself because I'm also psyching myself up too much to get scared at shit that's not there. You know, so it's like there's no rhyme or reason for me to be like, I don't want to buy this place because someone got murdered in there. Like, it shouldn't make a difference.
If we all die in our homes, we'll fix the housing crisis because all the houses prices will go down.
That's not a fix.
That's not a fix.
I think it could be a fix.
It's like Your Honor, I have an idea.
Your Honor, I know how to fix the overpopulation problem. Just Thanos. Thanos maybe had a point, you know?
It's like, what if? Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. I would probably be.
You know what's weird though? When it comes to horror stuff, the one medium of horror that I don't get scared at is horror anime.
It's just not scary.
I can't get scared with horror anime.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
Manga, I have been scared at a couple of times. There's been some horror manga where I'm like, oh, okay, that was a little creepy. Like, you know, movies, obviously, games, but like horror anime, I don't know. It's like I can get like disturbed maybe, or like a little bit like, ooh, spooked out. But I've never been like scared watching a horror anime.
It's because you go from like, oh, Sato-kun daisuki da, to like being impaled, and you're like, what? You know, like, I mean, it's just kind of jarring. You're like, all right, okay.
Well, that's why I've always said that the scariest, or I guess creepiest horror anime, in my opinion, is Mononoke. Because like you don't have any of that kind of like the high school kid bullshit or anything like that. Like it's just like very creepy.
Yeah.
But I wasn't scared watching Mononoke. I was just kind of like spooked.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's weird.
So with all the layers of like voice acting and like the soundtrack and
everything needs to like perfectly fit into place. If even one thing is a little bit off or a little bit just doesn't quite fit, I don't find it scary.
I realize it's going to make me sound psycho. I think I just realized I just find horror when it's with kids just more funny than horrific.
Oh.
Just something, I just can't.
What do you mean?
I just like when there's like it's like a horror movie and it's like about around like kids, or like it's mainly like focusing on kids. I don't know why. I just find it funny.
So did you find it funny?
That's just funny. It's just like, I don't know why.
Really? Because there were some scenes in it where I was like, oh, okay, that's actually kind of...
Maybe it's just because I just don't see myself as a kid anymore. So I just found like this.
Oh, so it's hard to relate?
Maybe, yeah. I'm just like, I'm like, kids, what was that? Belly numb.
Did you watch another Kaho?
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Wait, what is it?
The anime.
The anime.
It's like really dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. Did you find that scary?
Oh, as long as it's scary, I just kind of try to wait a little bit and see like everyone's reactions. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, I never got scared by some of they also start like Uzumaki.
Yeah.
Or I never got scared by Tomie that much.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but still like, with Uzumaki, I was like, it's gonna be scary, and waited. And now it's like there's controversy over the different things.
It's scary for a different reason.
I was like, that is scary.
The fall off is scary.
Yeah.
Episode 1, like, oh my, that's great. Like, great cinematography, great art. Like, okay, what happened?
The real demons.
Yeah.
With the production.
That is scary indeed.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, so like, great example, right? Junji Ito stuff. Like, Junji Ito stuff for me is not scary. It's just
Atmospheric.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's
so
like,
quirky.
and it's like, yeah, it's weird, and like I almost can't view it. I appreciate it for a piece of horror media, but I don't appreciate it because it's scary. I appreciate it just because it just looks and feels so unique and so cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. There's very few like actual scary horror things that I have felt in anime. Even Higurashi. It's like the first time I watched Higurashi, I was like, you know, when you watch like, you know, Mio kill, you know, whoever the fuck, you know, Rika, for example, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I was never really scared. I was just like shocked.
Oh.
Makes sense.
I think it's two different emotions. It's
Yeah.
it wasn't like a, oh my God, I'm so scared. It was a, oh my God, she's dead. You know, like it was that kind of feeling. So like, I can't get that from anime. I can't get scared from an anime.
No, I'm
But
the
if it was
same
a
as
live
well.
action, I would probably be scared.
Uzumaki was very close. It could have.
It was so close.
It could have been Uzumaki
It could have been Uzumaki.
if it continued with the episode
and then
1.
episode 2 was the funniest thing I'd ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.